Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. And this video is to bring you a closer look at the DCI number 80 dust-proof strike in a US32 polished stainless steel finish. The DCI 80 is the type of dust-proof strike that has the fixed faceplate on it. Okay, where are these used? These are used typically in pairs of doors where the inactive door has flush bolts, and the bottom strike is generally where this is installed. In lieu of the standard strike that comes with a flush bolt, you would install a dust-proof strike. It gets its name because there is a spring-loaded plunger that's in here, that every time the bolt is retracted, that spring-loaded cap will come and fill back out, flush that off. Dust-proof strikes are how these are named, because if you've seen just a hole drilled in the floor, not that you have, but if there's just a hole drilled in the floor for the bolt to project into when it's thrown, over time that will fill with dust, and then you won't be able to throw the dead bolt down anymore. The dust-proof strike is specifically intended to counter that sort of situation. There is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, and that is a handy document because it really gives you the dimensional properties. The width of the item, as you can see, is 1.5 inches, 3-inch overall length of the body. Okay, the mortise depth that they want to have is 1.5 inches from the top of the plate, and then 1 inch diameter. A very common question that I get is, what is the actual inside opening of that dust-proof strike? People typically want to know if something other than a flush bolt will fit into there. And that is sure not. That is sure a very good question to ask. Is the bottom line. I'm going to give you an idea of what that dimension is. A clear inside diameter of this item, we're going to call it 0.730. So just under 3/4 inch. 0.730 would be that dimension. And I'll give a dimension of the body itself, but it's 0.880. So basically 7/8 diameter of this body, this brass body, and then give you an idea of the depth of it. The plate thickness is a 1/16 of an inch, so this is 1 3/8. Okay, plus this 1/16 of an inch is what this is. Available, of course, in satin stainless steel as well. Being polished stainless steel, that means that it's not only stainless base material, and that on the back side is a telltale sign of stainless. That magnet also tells us, well, at least it's not ferrous. Okay, and that polished stainless has a polished finish on that solid stainless base material. A couple of screws are included, along with a couple of plastic anchors. Okay, and then that document that's in there is the same thing as the link below this video to the cut sheet. Now, the name DCI is synonymous with all things, many things, I should say, trim and auxiliary hardware related. And you can also see from that printable, that cut sheet there, a reference to the number 81 series, which is this unit less the faceplate is what it is. You might use the 81, and the 81 would be proper if you had an aluminum threshold. Let's say that you were attaching the dust-proof strike down through. This would be for an application where you don't have that at all. You might have in a mall a pair of doors into the retail space when they lock them up at night. There's just a wood floor that's there, and that's what they'll end up using, a dust-proof strike like this. I was saying earlier, DCI, the name is synonymous with trim and auxiliary hardware. They certainly have a comprehensive offering of trim and auxiliary hardware, but they are known for their Panex brand name exit devices as well. Any questions on the DCI number 80 dust-proof strike in a US32 polished stainless steel or any other DCI product, please feel free to reach out to us.